this video, I'll show you how to play the Hokey Pokey. We'll use the F chord and the C7 chord. Before you can learn how to play the Hokey Pokey, you really need to be comfortable at switching between the F chord and the C7 chord. If you're not comfortable at switching between them without a pause, you're really going to struggle on this song. And so you might need to go back to my prior video on changing chords and practice just simply switching between without having a big pause in between your chords. Now let's take a look at the music. Before we begin, you can see a couple things that you really need to pay attention to. First, you see that the singing actually starts before the ukulele playing begins. So we can approach it a couple different ways. We could simply start singing and then play when it's supposed to begin. You put your right foot in, or if you'd rather, you can actually start playing first before you start singing. That will help your ear to get the right pitch for the singing notes. You put your right foot in. The next thing we pay attention to is the strum. You see that it's just, again, a very constant clock ticking. The strum doesn't speed up or slow down, and they're all down strums. Now, perhaps the most important thing is to notice where you change the chords. You see that the F chord begins on the word right. The C7 chord, we change to that chord right on the word shake. And then we change again to the F chord at the very end on bout. Now that we have those things down, we can start learning how to play the song. Again, I'm going to start with a strum so that I get the pitch in my head before I start to sing. You put your right foot in, you put your right foot out, you put your right. Get ready for the C7 on shake. Shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself about. That's what it's all about. And you change right to the F on that bout again. Now, just as in earlier videos and earlier songs, if I'm having a hard time strumming nice and constant and even on all of my down strums, I'm going to look really closely at the words and see what word or syllable do I strum on. I strum on right foot in, put right foot out, but I don't strum on the word your at the end of each measure. And so that'll help me get my timing just right. The other thing that can be helpful is if I'm having a hard time changing to the next chord at the right spot, I might just practice that one section. So for instance, the second line of the music, right foot in and you shake. I'm just going to practice that little section there until I can switch quickly and in time. Now, if you look at the bottom of the music, you'll notice that it says second verse, you put your left foot in, third verse, you put your right arm in, and so on. What we're going to do is sing this song a total of 5 times through. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want, but it's a 5-time through song, and we're going to substitute the words right foot for left foot or right arm or left arm or whole self. Well, I hope those tips were helpful for you in learning how to play the Hokey Pokey. Practice it on your own for a little bit, and once you have it down reasonably well, go on to the next video and sing and play along with me as I sing and play the Hokey Pokey. Have fun strumming.